What if female Deku had a Dr. Quirk part 2? And I was like, the fuck thing is that I had to make this script again because of the fact that my voice had an echo for some reason when I was using OBS Studio. But it really doesn't matter. And also, if you don't know the summary, then I'm not saying it. Just know shit happened. That's it. And so, once Izumi. Okay, fuck it, I'm just saying it. And here's the summary. Izumi's clinic, which she made herself, was closed when pro hero Aizawa and two other heroes, NPC heroes, asked to come inside reluctantly, and reluctantly Izumi lets him in. As Aizawa explains, while her work is eternal, she can't legally continue without a hero license. But Aizawa, as Izumi, furious, argues that she already has a medical license even though she's 15 somehow. That's a corruption bull. But Aizawa clarified that the issue is her healing quirk itself because of the fact that she needs the hero license to use her healing quirk. And the tension rises as Izumi's killing intent fills the room and metallic veins ripple through the floor as the NPC heroes warn her that the Hero Commission won't care about her good intentions and may label her as a threat. And Izumi, scoffing, observes the entire titanium-made building, clinic, small clinic, not Rick, building big. Like she basically sucks it into her body. That sounds gay. Not gay, but weird as fuck, shocking them and shocking the heroes as she teleports away. Left behind, the heroes speculate about her metal control powers. They only know it as metal control, not titanium control. As Aizawa sighs as they all leave, and the next day, the people who Izumi had helped were enraged, spreading rumors that the Hero Association is corrupt for driving away someone who provided free health care. Free healthcare, and this damages the Hero Association's reputation. And 4 months later, Izumi has turned to mercenary work because I don't know. This is the plot I made, as she because this is the only way she can money quickly. She get money quickly, and she needs far more resources for her goal. As we now start the series now, and on one day, while taking a mission to kill someone rich, she had met resistance by two heroes, and they are Rock Lock, whoever the hell that is, and Miss Joke, who I know might be, who I kind of know, and she is shifted to Aizawa probably. And Izumi had fought them and easily caught them in titanium cages as she got to kill the rich man as he panicked, saying, "Someone help me!" That's the Virgin saying. And after he said that, Izumi was shot by number 2 hero Endeavor, who was close to the area, and he sent a large flame at Izumi, and Izumi, raising a titanium wall, says, "Was that all, number 2 hero?" As Izumi said that, the flames flicker out harmlessly against the barrier, and Rocklock and Miss Joke exchange wide-eyed glances as Miss Joke, still trapped in the cage, says, "Damn it, Endeavor, the flames didn't touch her." As Rocklock says, "That wall's no joke. This kid's quirk is insane." And the rich man, scrambling behind Endeavor, says, "You're here, thank God, protect me." And Endeavor glares at the cages, then fixes his burning eyes on Izumi. His voice rumbles like fire. That's ChatGPT for right there. As he says, "I wasn't hired to babysit trash like you, but I won't stand by and watch you cut someone like that in cold blood." And after he said that, he steps forward, his flames hotter, the area sweltering with heat, as Endeavor, snarling, says, "Mask or not, you have made yourself my enemy tonight." And Izumi just sighs, saying, "I know I'm weaker than you, but I'll just ignore that." And after Izumi said that, she teleported behind the rich man, and before she could stab him in the heart, Izumi was kicked away by All Might as she was sent flying away. As she caught herself, she was very surprised, as All Might says, "I am here!" That's probably my best impression right there. And All Might came here because he was close to the area as well, just like Endeavor, as Endeavor scoffed, saying, "Shh, always warning in All Might. This is my fight. Don't don't think you can." Let me. I need to reset because I laughed. That's sad. As All Might, no, as Endeavor scoffed, saying, "Shh, always bargaining, All Might. This is my fight. Don't think you can waltz in and play savior every damn time." As Endeavor said that, Miss Joke in their cages, figures the one who can even take a monster cook like that, like hers, looks All Might is really the real deal. As Rocklock, also captured, says, "About damn time, that kid's cook is insane. With you and Endeavor, that girl is nothing. That girl is going to lose." As All Might says, as Rocklock again says, no, as the rich man says, "All Might, save me. You have to protect me. Please, this villain tried to kill me." As Izumi sighs sarcastically, saying, "Just my luck. But it's really an honor to see the number 1 and number 2 hero trying to defeat me, but, as some people say, never be arrogant. And so, goodbye, little man." And after Izumi said that, the rich man was teleported in Izumi's blade as he instantly died, as Izumi swept the blood away, saying, "See, it was that easy. I was just playing with my prey until you came in. But goodbye now." As Izumi said that, All Might was serious, as he says, "Young lady, you crossed a line no hero can ignore," and Endeavor says, "Mock us all you like. But now there's no turning back. I'll incinerate you where you stand." And before anything else can happen, or anyone else can say anything, Izumi says, "Don't say anything. I read your minds already, so goodbye, weak, maybe lings." As Izumi said that she teleported away as the endeavor was finished, and he says, "Damn it, who? A teleportation croak too?" And All Might sighed, distraught, while the two heroes in the titanium cages were freed as the titanium disappeared into the ground. As we now time skip to the next day, as Izumi was walking around Hosu City in civilian clothing and in a cafe eating until nothing happened, as Izumi starts thinking about her problems and the hero association not letting her help people for free. As she keeps thinking and thinking, and she has three plans in mind. Plan A is to get a hero license, which will take her at least 3 to 5 years, or Plan B, help people whenever she can as a vigilante helper. And Plan C, help villains because of how pissed she is. And she sighs as thinks to herself as she decided to do Plan A. As we now do a 6 month time skip, as Izumi was walking to the UA High entrance exam, and Izumi saw a girl about to trip, and Izumi grabbed the girl's hand before she could fall. As Izumi helped the girl up, as Izumi says, "Are you alright, little friend?" And the girl known as Ochako thanked Izumi for helping her as Izumi nods and leaves to the entrance exam as she looks around seeing all the competitors as she saw Bakugo but did not approach him because she doesn't give a shit. And also I want to mention that she has basically an uncaring, lazy, not lazy, old-timey personality. Basically she acts old. And it might be old as well. Not that old. She's 15 I guess. Well, she basically acts old, that's her thing. And she's uncaring and aloof. As Izumi took her seat as the written exam started, and Izumi passed it easily because if she studied almost everything about being a doctor, obviously she would learn more and so she would have gotten full marks. As this ended, President Mike tells all of them about the robot portion and explaining about the 1, 2, and 3 pointer robots as Ida rudely interrupted President Mike, saying that he forgot about the 0 pointer and that this is very unprofessional. And President Mike said that he was getting there and told Ida to shut up as he explained that they should just avoid the 0 pointer. As everyone waited for the exam to start, road portion to start, as Izumi tried to went in the front as she was stopped by Ida because he explained that he cannot let her distract the girl in front, and Izumi looks at him saying, "I'm not trying to distract the girl, so can you move aside, blue-haired boy?" And after Izumi said that, Ida apologized as he left to his area. And as Izumi got in the front after a bit of waiting, President Mike says, "Go, go, go, let's go time in a hero test." And after President Mike said that, everyone went in as Izumi got a titanium carpet she had just created as she got on it, Gara style, as she started to create spikes to destroy, titanium spikes to destroy the 1, 2, and 3 pointers and easily defeating them because titanium is stronger than steel, and even if it was weaker than steel, it would not matter because she also has tungsten manipulation as well, because she could make it stronger. And also, the more physically strong she is, no, that part doesn't matter. She does that part does not matter. And when someone got injured, she came to heal them and basically stating this way, like basically telling them this: if you are so easily defeated by these robots, then don't even think about being a villain. For your own safety, please don't be a hero. And after Izumi said that, she kept destroying robots, getting a total of 360 points. I wanted to do 69, but that joke would have killed me. As the 0 pointer came in by Nezu, and Izumi mostly ignored it until Izumi heard a scream as she looked around, seeing the girl she had helped in the entrance exam stuck, and it's Ochaku Uraraka. As Ochaku was about to be crushed by the 0 pointer, Izumi created a very dense tungsten dome around Ochaku. As Ochaku was not hit, as Izumi spiked up the tungsten dome, as the 0 pointer was stabbed through the spikes as it fell on the ground, and Izumi went to Ochako while getting rid of the dome barrier and looking down at Ochako saying, "Are you okay? Or do I have to pick you up? Or not?" And after Izumi said that, Ochako said no, her leg is bad. As Izumi heard that, she healed Ochako saying, well, you are, friend. Now you're healed, so bye." And after Izumi said that, she was about to leave until Ochako asked for Izumi's name, and Izumi said Izumi. And then she left as Nezu and the other pro heroes were impressed, and Nezu asked for Izumi's file, and reading it, it reads, "Izumi Midoriya, age 15. I don't really know what, well, like this is basically a Dr. Quirk, but like I don't really know how to say it. Like instead of just saying Dr. Quirk, I just, yeah, no, but fuck it, I'm just going to say Dr. Quirk. It said Dr. Quirk. Basically, she has healing, titanium manipulation, and teleportation. Yanzu said that. He said, "Interesting. This is a very interesting quirk, and might be rare as well. Multiple abilities in one quirk is quite rare, in fact." As one of the heroes says, "Yeah, it's really rare. It's like 1 in 10 million, and that's I made that part up." As the engineer knew, as after they read that file, the engineer knew they had to let her in, and we now time skip to a few days later, as Izumi looked at the letter from UA High, as she got it. As she opened it, she saw a holograph of Nezu telling her that she had gotten the highest score in the entrance exam, and that she will be also receiving a scholarship and fully paid by UA High. And after Izumi saw that, she smirked, saying, "Well, that was expected, I guess. But still, 3 years is annoying. And after Izumi said that she went to sleep on the next day, and on the next day, I'm going to drink some water right now. Mm. Also, okay, so on the next day, she got ready wearing a okay, basically whatever the hell that the thumbnail has. Basically, the thumbnail, yeah, that the thumbnail. That's it. I'm not saying that. As she teleported to UA High in an alley of UA High, as she got out of it and went inside UA High and to class 1A. As she entered, she saw Bakugo, her childhood-ish friend, arguing with the blue-haired kid who had interrupted present Mike. As Izumi decided to stop them since she doesn't want to hear any noise from them. As she approached them, both saying, "Can you both be quiet, please?" And after Izumi said, the Ida immediately stopping, stiff posture, and hand chopping the air, says, you are right, absolutely correct. Forgive me, I allowed myself to raise my voice inappropriately. I shall see that once. What the fuck was that saying? And then Bakugo, snapping towards her, irritated, had said, "The hell did you just?" And then he freezes. A second, his eyes narrowing with. Wait, I'm going to make this part cringe as fuck, so you're going to have to watch it. I'm going to make this part cringe as fuck, so you have to watch it now. Okay, so, and then, let me rephrase it. As Bakugo says, "The hell did you just?" And then he freezes for a second, his eyes narrowing as he. Oh my god, my eyes are just drowning in water while I'm saying this shit. This is corny as hell. Let me just. Okay, done. That was corny as fuck. Okay, okay, now as Bakugo irritated would say, "The hell did you just?" And then he freezes for a second, his eyes narrowing as he looks at it. As he really looks at it, a faint flicker of recognition crosses his face as he said, "Wait a sec, you're Izumi, right? From back then?" And his tone is less explosive now, but his pride won't let him soften completely. He leans back, coughing, with a half smirk, half glare, as Bakugo begrudgingly, fuck, as Bakugo, wait, is the mic even working? Oh yeah, it is. As Bakugo grudgingly says, "Ha! Didn't think I see you here again. Don't think you can. Don't think that means you can boss me around, though." As Izumi looks down at him, saying, "Yeah, I think I remember you. Now calm down or shut up before I call the teacher." And after Izumi said that, Bakugo scoffed, saying, "Like I care if you call the damn teacher if you want." As Bakugo shuts up, but his eyes flicker away, clearly holding back from yelling further as he takes his feet off his legs. What the hell was that part? As Ida says, "Yeah, that would be best. Maintaining order is crucial at UA High." As he adjusts his glasses, satisfied the sound backed him up as he thanked Izumi and begged back to his seat. As Izumi took a seat at the back, behind to drink some more water. I forgot about my tutoring. Fuck. I just forgot about my tutoring because I was making this damn video. I drink water, I guess. I don't drink Gatorade. I haven't even drank it once yet. As the other students start, okay. As Izumi took a seat at the back, the other students came in class 1A until Ochako came in and looked around, seeing Izumi and walked to Izumi, about to introduce herself to Izumi, until Aizawa got up and told them to put these on and to go with him outside because they are having a Quirk assessment test. And Ochako asked about orientation, as Aizawa told her that they had gotten praised enough for their life and that he had 3 years to make them into good enough heroes. As after Aizawa was done saying that, his and Izumi's eyes locked as Izumi scoffed, looking away as Aizawa sighed as the girls go to their changing room and the boys go to theirs. As Izumi and Ochako were able to talk and introduce themselves there, as everyone gets out of there, Aizawa says, "Okay, whoever was told by Nezu that they were the number one student, come in front." And after Aizawa said that, Izumi came in the front as he threw a ball at her, saying, "Throw this ball as far as you can anyway." And after Aizawa said that, Izumi teleported the ball to basically 20,000 meters away from UA High. That's it. As the ball meter on Aizawa's hand reached 20,000 meters, as Aizawa told her that she did great, and then everyone was shocked, saying that this can be fun. And after Aizawa heard that, he said, "Fun? You think this is fun? Well, how about whoever is the last student in this test gets expelled?" And after Aizawa said that, everyone complained, but Aizawa shut it down as everyone did the Quirk assessment test, and most of them were fucked, basically. And yeah, they're basically fucked, that's it. I just want to say that. As Aizawa said, the person who got number one is Izumi Midoriya, and after Aizawa said that, Bakugo thought while Izumi had her head down, thinking what she will smoke next. That part is rudely not, that part was not supposed to be there. I did not add it. As Aizawa told him that he is not going to expel anyone because he wanted them to use their full strength, and after that bullshit ended, Izumi was about to leave Yue High as Aizawa stopped her and said, Midoriya, don't think I've forgotten about you. You were the one who was running that clinic, weren't you? And I told you then. What you were doing was illegal, and now here you are in my class. And after Aizawa said that, he said again, I don't care how high you scored today or how many people you healed before. If you try pulling that kind of stunt again under my watch, I'll expel you myself. Understand? And after Izumi heard that, she says, I'm here for that hero license, Aizawa. And that's the only thing I'm here for. And once I get it, just know. Ah, wait, what the fuck was that? I can't, like, I want to change the script right now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah, she said, I'm only here for the hero license on Aizawa-san. And before you say anything, I would have, no, wait, no. I'm only here for that hero license. Yeah, that's the only thing she did. And after Izumi said that Aizawa's eyes narrow, so that's how it is. And after he said that he stared her for a long time, and his voice calm but heavy before continuing, you think you're clever, Midoriya, smarter than everyone in the room. Maybe you are, but if you keep putting yourself above the rules, you'll end up on the other side of the log, and this time you'll end up on the other side of the log, and this time your license won't save you. And as he steps aside, letting her pass, and then saying again, do whatever you want with your thoughts. Just remember your actions matter here, and and all thoughts. Just remember your actions are what matter here, and I'll be watching you. And after Aizawa said that, Izumi would say, well, does that mean I'm not allowed to use my quirk on your students? Well, if then I'm not, then I don't really give a shit about helping them ever. And after Izumi said that, she left as Aizawa, after that went on a conversation with Nezu telling Aizawa to keep an eye on Izumi. As we now time here to a few days later, and Izumi and the others in class, and Aizawa telling them that they are gonna have a test, that this time a new teacher will be testing them this time, as he is about to come here, and then All Might coming in the class says, I'm coming to the door like a normal person. And after All Might said that, everyone started glazing All Might except Izumi, who ignored him, as All Might says that the clothes make the pose. And after All Might said that, Izumi scoffed, very annoyed. Not annoyed, just very like embarrassed at that fact somehow, because she's an old time and she knows like basically her personality is old. That's it. Basically, she's old. And is the mic working? Yeah, the mic is definitely working. As after All Might said that Izumi, no, after All Might said that, he opens the wall via a button to show them the heroes who, as everyone takes that as they get in their clothes changing room, boys and girls respectively, as they get out of the Ochako, as why Izumi is wearing her regular clothes but with a lab coat on, and Izumi looks at Ochako saying, I need movement and freedom for my quirk, Ochako-chan, Ochako-chan. Like it says Shan. What the fuck? I'm just saying, yeah, Ochako-san. Let's just say that. And after Izumi said that, Ochako nodded, as All Might explained what the heroes versus villain test is that it is a 2 versus 2, and that the heroes try to get the bomb that the villains are protecting. And after All Might explained that, he said that the first round is between the heroes Izumi and Ochako versus the villains Bakugo and Ida. As the four of them get to their areas, Ochako asks Izumi about the plan, and Izumi says, don't worry, I already have a plan. And it's so easy that you won't even have to do anything about it. I can just do it alone and I'd win, and so as you. And after Izumi said that, Ochako trusted Izumi, as after 5 minutes later, All Might said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Heroes versus Villains just starts. And after All Might said that, before anything else can happen, Izumi teleported to the bomb as she touched it, and then All Might, very, very surprised, says, Hero teams wins. Hero teams wins. Hero team wins. That's what I was saying. And after All Might said that, Bakugo was pissed at what Izumi did and shooted an explosion at her, as Izumi dodged as she shooted some titanium at him, which struck Bakugo to the wall, not allowing him to move, as Izumi looked at Ida, saying, don't do what he did. And Izumi, after saying that, sighed as Ida nodded, slightly scared, as All Might said, okay, young Midoriya, you can let Bakugo go now. And after All Might said that, Izumi let Bakugo as she teleported to the booth, taking a seat, and after a while, Ochako arrived and asked about what Izumi did, and Izumi said, listen, how to go to get the bomb, or I guess touch the bomb, and since I got it, I won. Or we won, I guess, and that's all, Ochako-san. And after Izumi said that, Ochako nodded as the rest of the battles went on the same way, ride and die. As the class finally ended, Izumi was about to leave until All Might stopped her, but before he could say anything, Izumi looks at All Might saying, All Might, I read your mind, and I will try to be better. So now, please, move aside. As All Might was surprised but not as he moves aside, as Izumi so as we now time skip to a week later, and the students, what the fuck? Okay, this should be better. Just come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, they're gone. As Izumi and the other students are in class 1A, as Aizawa tells them about the USG and gives them the paper to it, and telling them to get it signed by their parents, or if they don't happen, then get it signed by Nezu, not Mezu. And after the class ended, Izumi went to Nezu and got it signed. As we time skip to one day later, and as Izumi and the other students, basically everyone, are in the bus, as Suyu asks about who they think is the strongest student in class 1A, and after a lot of deliberating later, some of them say it's Bakugo and some say it's Totsuki, but no one mentioned Izumi because she did not even fight in the Heroes vs. Villain test. Disgusting! And the conversation continued as Izumi sighed, looking out the window, being the loner she is, emo, until all of them arrived at the USJ as they all get out of the bus as Pro Hero 13 explains about Quirk being dangerous even though her Quirk is literally a damn black hole. As once she's done explaining that shit, I guess, they all enter the USJ as Kurogiri appears and says, "Pardon our intrusion, heroes, but we are here to invite ourselves in." That was probably my best impression of Kurogiri, maybe, even though this is my second My Hero Academia what if. And after Kurogiri said that, the other villains started to pour in different parts of the USJ as Kaminari says, "Whoa, you guys are doing fake villains? That's so cool." And Hiroshima says, "Yeah, that's so manly." And after Hiroshima said that, Aizawa said, these are not fake villains, they are real." And 13, he's a student. And after Aizawa said that, she started to fight the villains as when Kurogiri tried to teleport everyone away, Izumi teleported everyone back to where they were, saying, "I can teleport to Shadowy Man." And after Izumi said that, Kurogiri was surprised as he went back to next to Shigaraki as Izumi said, "Well, are you... Hey Aizawa, I can teleport them away if you want. And also, are you really gonna fight or be a wimp? Just raise your hand if you're not gonna fight." And after Izumi said that, Bakugo said, "Of course I will fight. What do you think?" And after Bakugo said that, everyone started fighting except the ones who raised their hand who were teleported away. Most of the girls, maybe the girls, maybe, and some guys. And after and then they all started fighting, and the students started fighting, which Aizawa and 13 did not like but had no choice but to allow, as the students were all students, and Aizawa and 13 and Izumi were beating a villain as Izumi was healing them easily, since when they got bruised or got small cuts, those were easily healed with no de-aging of her. So basically she found a way to basically, why the fuck do I say basically so many times? Basically, she cheated her quirk. That's it. She basically cheated her healing quirk, where whenever anyone gets a small cut, she can basically heal it. No shit. And Izumi says, "Okay, just be in front of me. As long as I can see you, I can heal you." And after Izumi said that, everyone nodded as Ida was teleported. No, wait. Yeah, the students who were teleported told All Might about everything and the Nezu about it as well, as they're quickly coming here, maybe. As Izumi, as we get back to the series, as the students were fighting the villains until Shigaraki is scratching his head, says, "No, no, no, this is unfair, Kurogiri, Nandomu." And after Shigaraki said that, he says, "Nomu, kill the girl." And after Shigaraki said that, the Nomu rushed in as the Nomu tried to punch Izumi, but Izumi barely teleported away. As Shigaraki said, annoyed, "The Nomu is a human filled with many quirks, made to kill the number one hero, All Might." And then Izumi sighed, saying, "Of course it had to be as strong as All Might, but really, is it?" And after Izumi said that, the Nomu started to attack her, and she was teleporting away every time as Aizawa came in and tried to fight the Nomu, but was dog walked on, obviously, as Izumi teleported Aizawa next to her and healing him as she says, "I hate healing you, but I prefer you alive and teaching me something at least useful." And after Izumi said that, she said, "Okay, listen, I have a plan, but you remember the weakness of my healing book where I get younger?" And after Izumi said that, Aizawa, "Yeah, it makes you younger depending on how severe the injury is, I remember." And after Aizawa said that, Izumi said, "Well, let me try to heal that thing back to normal since the villain said it's human, maybe." And then Aizawa says, "Well, can you or can you not?" And then Izumi is saying, "Well, maybe, yeah, I probably can do it, but if I become 5 years old again, then make sure not to put me in an absorption sensor ever." And after Izumi said that, she looked at the Nomu as the Nomu's body started to change violently as it turned back into human, as Izumi had turned back 1 year and 2 months younger, and so now she's 13 or 12 something, I guess. Yeah, she's 13, I guess. As Shigaraki says, "What did you do to my Nomu?" Wait, no, let me say it again. "What did you do to my Nomu?" And after Shigaraki says that, Kuruguri with a trembling voice says, "Impossible," reverting the modifications. He forced her back into his human state. And Izumi looks at her hand as she says, "My healing is absolute from what I can see, and so is its downside. And it seems like All Might is already here. Good God. For you, I guess I'm going to pray for you idiots now. And after Izumi said that, All Might came in the USJ saying, I am here. And after All Might said that, he attacked Shigaraki and Kurogiri and was easily able to defeat them both. And when Kurogiri tried to create a portal to teleport himself and Shigaraki away, Aizawa used his eraser to erase Kurogiri's quirk, as the rest of everything was handled by the, what was it again? The rest of it was handled by the other heroes who came as well, as everyone was told that basically they're getting a week off, I guess, that whatever the fuck that is, week off, yeah. As we get to Aizawa talking to Izumi and asking Izumi how much younger did she get, and Izumi says 1 year and 2 months younger. And after Izumi said that, Aizawa surprised says 1 year and 2 months. Huh. It's not a scratch, that's your life. You're basically getting younger. And what if it was even 10 years? What would happen then? And after Aizawa said that, Izumi said, listen, Aizawa, if I was a 3-year-old at that time, then I could just teleported myself away. And also, I read your mind, so please, let's not talk anymore. And after Izumi said that, no wait, no, the conversation did not end there. After Izumi said that, Aizawa said, okay, I will trust you to use your quirk more sparingly. And after Aizawa said that, this is where we end part 2 of what if female what if female Deku had a Dr. Quirk. And subscribe so I can reach 1K and start earning some fucking cash. And why the hell is it 28 minutes?